what did I do to you for you to hurt me like this and continue? 30-some years later, you still, I never did it to my little sister. I don't remember now one of our cousins and that saying did none of them. But me, why pick me? Why me? Why me? And I got shot in the stomach when I was pregnant with my baby girl.
The baby girl is the youngest one?
24-year-old.
Okay. Huh? You got shot in the stomach?
Mm-hmm.
How? What happened?
She always beat me for every damn thing. Then she was on crack, went in. She take my Social Security check I get from my dad, went buying me no clothes and shit. And I felt like hell, I can go out here and do this myself. I've been on my own ever since.
Looking back on it now that you're 46, what do you think about that?
Man.
What's up, YouTube? Man, it looks like things are heating up for summer 23. So stay tapped in. Now back to the content. What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us today. How you doing today, miss?
I'm fine.
All right. So are you homeless?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And so how old are you?
I am 46 years old.
46. And so how long have you been homeless?
Like 6 months.
6 months? So what was it that happened 6 months ago that caused you to become homeless?
Well, my old man, he was working and he had an accident and he was the breadwinner and he broke both his legs and all the bills piled up and me trying to take care of him, neither one of us having any income coming in, and
it was just over with.
Over with. I get it.
All right, and so that's the guy that we just talked to is in a wheelchair, basically. Right. Okay. All right. There's a 10-year age gap between you guys. Was you
12?
12?
Yeah.
Were you robbing the cradle?
Not at all.
You a cougar? What's going on right here?
I like them young.
You like them young, huh? Okay. I get it. All right. Do you have any kids?
I have 4 kids.
4 kids? How old?
20. They're about to be 29, 28, 27, and my baby girl 24.
Okay. All right. So and so we got 4 kids. Same dad or different dads?
The oldest 3 got the same dad, and my baby girl got her own dad.
Different dad? Okay, I get it. All right, have you ever been married?
No.
No? Okay.
Common law.
Common law, how long was y'all together?
8, 9 years.
And that's the
oldest 3.
Right, okay.
He was a drug dealer.
Okay.
Got me hooked on drugs.
Got you hooked on drugs?
Yep.
What drugs?
Crack.
Okay, so you was on crack. Are you still on crack?
No, sir.
No? When was the last time you smoked crack?
About a year ago. When I met my fiance, I had relapsed.
What was it that made you stop smoking?
I found love, or felt love again. I didn't feel alone anymore. Felt somebody really cared something about me. Okay. It wasn't just out to use me and get what they can get from me, or somebody that actually genuinely loved me. And I just stopped just like that.
Wow. So love is what made you stop. Finding genuine love. Finding someone that actually loves and cares about you.
Yes, sir.
And that's something else. Okay, all right. All right, so, and you guys was together. Okay, so you say y'all were together for 8, 9 years?
Yeah.
How many years were you together before you had the first kid?
Almost 1.
So it's about a year. And you say 29 through 24, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The 29, 28, 27 year old his.
Right.
But I was 16, he was 26, and he lied about his age and told me he was 25.
Right. Okay, so basically
he was a pedophile. Basically.
Okay, so he was 26 and you was 16.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And so, well, I mean, some people gonna ask then, why'd you mess with him?
I left home at 15 years old. And I was out there.
You was out there. Okay, so we're going to tap in all that.
Okay.
All right, but I do want to ask before we get there, so the kid's ages kind of has me a little confused as far as, did you like end up cheating on him to have that last baby, or?
No, he went to jail. And he broke up with me while he was in jail.
Okay.
And then, I don't even want, the condom bust. I didn't plan to have another baby.
Okay.
I didn't plan her. The oldest people planned.
Let me ask, I mean, he was in jail. Was that someone that he knew?
No, they weren't no partners or nothing. I'm right like that.
Okay.
You know? So. But they from the same hood.
Same hood,
Well, he from Miami. But my baby girl daddy, he from Atlanta. And I got shot in the stomach when I was pregnant with my baby girl.
The baby girl is the youngest one?
24-year-old.
Okay. Huh? You got shot in the stomach?
Mm-hmm.
How? What happened?
The girl basically was obsessed with her dad. And like, I wasn't even gonna have the baby. And I was gonna get an abortion, but back then at Grady, you go, you watch a video, take the pregnancy test, you come back a week later. The week I was waiting to go back get the abortion, I got shot. I woke up 8 days later, still with child. That's why me and my children dad ain't together today. Because he couldn't forgive me for that.
He couldn't forgive you for what?
For getting pregnant and having the baby. But I said, God want her to be here. Like, okay.
So wait, so he didn't want you to have the baby?
No.
And so who was it that shot you? His daughter, you said?
No. My youngest, my 24-year-old, her dad. This girl that was obsessed with him, with her dad.
Okay.
She was obsessed with her daddy. In some kind of way, she got wind that I was pregnant. And
well, that's you keep on saying her daddy, so that means
my baby girl daddy.
Okay, with her daddy. I get it.
Yeah, the girl was obsessed with my baby daddy. With my baby daddy.
Okay. Yeah. So she shot you.
She dead now. I didn't kill her though.
How did she die?
She got killed. You can't touch God anointed.
So someone else did that?
Her boyfriend at the time. Yup. Had to learn how to walk all over again. Everything.
So she didn't die from? Oh, you had to learn how to walk all over again.
When I got shot, and I was pregnant with child, getting bigger and bigger. I was at Grady 5.5 months in the bed. I couldn't even walk. Like, I had 6 surgeries on my hip. They cut up all my nerves. I don't even have a hip replacement since then.
Dang.
Yeah, I've been through a lot.
Okay, so let's talk about it. So, first of all, so where you from?
I'm from born and raised, Mechanicsville, Pittsburgh, by way of the Bluff. By way of Inglewood Project.
You from that real Atlanta.
Real. I'm a peach for real.
Hey man. Yeah. Shout out the city of ATL, man. Yes, sir. Hey man, shout out that Atlanta, man.
ATL, baby.
All day, man, all day. All right, so growing up here in Atlanta, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
No. Well, my mom, she got 4 kids. All of us got different daddies. So I was with my dad.
Where are you in the birth order, by the way?
I'm third.
Okay, you're third.
2 big brothers, 1 little sister.
Okay.
And my dad, people took care of me real life. My mom ain't had to do nothing for me.
So really, mostly you stayed with kind of your dad people now?
Yeah, I lived with my mom, but every weekend, vacation, you know, summer, spring break, all that, I'm with my daddy and his people.
Okay.
I had 3 grandmas, great-great-granny, great-granny, and a granny.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I was blessed on that.
Okay. And so growing up, would you say that you had like a fairly normal childhood?
Man, heck nah, man.
Tell me about it.
My mom got hooked on crack. I was getting molested.
What age did that start?
8.
And who was it that was doing that?
Family members.
Was it like an uncle or a cousin? Or?
Uncle or brother.
Oh, your older brother? And so, are we talking about simply just molestation, or are we talking about all the way up to the R word?
Not molestation.
Okay.
Oral.
They would make you do oral? Huh. How long did that go on? It started at 8. How long did it go on to?
Till about age 12, I want to say.
What was it, do you think, that made it stop?
I just dared not to go over my uncle's house anymore. I threatened my brother that I was going to tell. I didn't actually even tell my mom about my brother till I was like 16, because when I got with my oldest 3 kids' dad, he wanted me to get him oral and I couldn't do it. And he was like, why? And I was like, because my brothers do this. And he actually called my mom, because I had never even told my mom what my brother had been doing to me. So he actually called my mom and told my mom what
was going on?
Yeah.
What had happened back then?
Yeah, and then when she confronted him, this joker had the nerve to say we was just kids. But I ain't never had no therapy or nothing behind
So wait,
it.
so how much older was he than you?
My older brother, 4 years older than me.
And so that's the one that was doing it? Just kids. That was his explanation?
That's what he said.
So did y'all ever, did you ever have a conversation with him about this?
Not other than that.
How long ago was that? That was when you were 16.
30 years ago.
When was the last time you saw him?
You ain't gonna believe this. I actually saw him a couple weeks ago. I was sitting at a bus stop trying to get some money and stuff to get something to eat. And he rode up to the bus stop, and I'm all happy. Oh, there go my brother. I know him finna feed my stomach. He geeked up, snouting. I get in the truck. This dude reach over and rub my breast. I'm like, what you doing? He rubbed again. Then I'm like, hey, let me out this truck. He just kept riding around in circles. Same night, he went to jail. So, yes, still perverted as hell. Still. Now, I don't ever want to see him again. I don't ever want to be in the same room with him again.
Wow.
Still to this day.
I mean, how does that make you feel when you think about it? That's your brother.
It makes me feel like what am I? Like, do you not have any respect for me? Do you not have any love for me? Like, am I just something you want to just dump on? Like, you still want to just break me? Like, I don't have enough going on. Like, you hate me that much. What did I do to you for you to hurt me like this and continue? 30-some years later, you still. Now, you never did it to my little sister. I don't remember now one of our cousins and that saying did none of them. But me. Why pick me? Why me? Why me?
Is your mom still living?
Yeah.
Have y'all had a chance to talk about that since then?
I called and told her your son's still a pervert. I called and then she called back and said, what day you say he did that? Because he in jail. I don't know if she was doubting like I was lying about some shit like that. Right, like she kind of
casting a little doubt on it?
Yeah. And she was like, I said, well, that must have been when he went to jail that he did that dirty, nasty shit to me. Straight up. God got him right then and there. Karma.
And so you never got the opportunity to really talk about this?
No. It's like, oh, man, that was it. Like, I just supposed to let everything go. In my family. I got to be the big woman. I got to swallow this and take that. Ain't nobody else got to eat shit. Well, I'm the only one. So I just feel like
Did you ever tell your dad that happened? My
dad is schizophrenic. He was institutionalized a lot. I mean, I remember like the first 5-6 years, I remember him teaching me how to make baby clothes, cooking my easy bake. He tried to teach me how to play chess. I wanted to play checkers. I remember that. But then, like, some point in there, they had my dad committed. I didn't see my dad again until I was grown. So, no, I have never talked to him.
What effect do you think that had on you growing up? The fact that, the man that was, supposed to provide and protect, and I guess he was gone for a good bit, and that stuff happened to you. How did that make you feel?
Looking for protection. Do
you think that's why why did you end up running away at 15?
I didn't run away, I left.
Why'd you leave?
I told my mom I was finna leave because she always was whipping me. Like, for no guy, she didn't do shit to them. She always fucking beating on me. Only problem she had with me was fighting, but the only reason why I was fighting because I used to get bullied when I was little, and I was tired of getting bullied. But as far as being disrespectful, stuff like that, I didn't do none of that to her. That's the only problem, but she always beat me for every damn thing. Then she was on crack, went in, she take my social security check I get from my dad, wouldn't buy me no clothes and shit, and I felt like, hell, I can go out here and do this shit myself. I've been on my own ever since.
Looking back on it, now that you're 46, what do you think about that?
Man, I wish I wouldn't. And then my great-granny, that was my favorite grandma, she died when I was 15 too. And then I just felt like she gone. Ain't nobody finna look out for me. Let me get away from these people. But now, I believe that was the turning point. That's when I started drinking and everything, smoking weed and stuff. And I believe if I had to just, at that 15, had somewhere else to go, like instead of to the streets. If I had another positive family member, like my Aunt Sylvia, maybe. Like if I had came up under her wing, and then that would have been something positive. I came out here, everybody wasn't doing them, smoking weed, drinking, running the street, fucking, going to party. Like, I ain't had no structure. And then, now, just like in my relationship, now I be trying to explain to him, like, I'm sorry. Like, I feel like I'm still that 15-year-old little girl. Sometimes, even though I'm older than him. You know what I'm saying? But I be feel like I'm
Arrested development.
Right. I feel like I'm still her, like I don't know. I had, like, he don't like violence and he don't like to fight, but my children dad used to make me beat up people when they fuck up the bomb, the dope bomb. You know what I'm saying? He used to make me. He made me beat up folk. You know what I'm saying? Beat up bitches. Like he made me do that and made me all this rah-rah. That ain't even me. Like I got a hard to go. Like I'm real sweet, but at the same time, that's how I survived out here in the streets.
So I mean, do you think part of that looking for that older man was you looking for that dad, that protection? That
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, I get it. So, at this point in life, you know, we're 46. What are we doing to try to get ourselves out of this position of homelessness and everything else?
Okay, right now, I came down here to get the voucher to go get my ID. I'm trying to get another job.
So, I mean, let me ask about that, right? It's been 6 months. How come you haven't gotten an ID?
Man, hadn't buckled down. Really still, I guess, in disbelief of my situation.
What's happening, right? Yeah.
You know, just thinking, okay, it's gonna go away, and basically pussyfooting around it.
Okay. I mean, being a lady out here in the streets, let me ask, when you was younger, did you sell sex for money and things like that?
No, but I did fuck with the dope boys. Like, yeah.
For
money.
Their stuff, for their
money,
products?
yeah.
Oh, for money?
Money and product.
Okay.
But I ain't never walked the streets in it.
Done it like that?
Right.
Okay. And so what about nowadays? Is that something that you've done
Hell
these days?
nah.
Okay. Okay.
It's too much shit going on out here.
I know that's right.
Ain't nowhere in the hell.
All right. Well, listen, miss, we really appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions. If anybody out there wanted to reach out, help, or donate, do you have a way they could do that? Do you have social media, Cash App, anything like that?
Yeah, you can use mommyoflzz.
Spell it.
MOMMYLZZ.
Okay, MOMMYLZZ. Okay, that's Cash App.
Cash App.
Okay, and so as far as it goes, your kids, do they know that you're in this homeless situation?
Yeah, they do.
And so what are their thoughts on that?
Well, my two oldest at Waycross, and my second daughter, she's in Orlando. My baby girl, she's up here. I don't want to put that pressure on her to try to go late. She just got her first apartment. You know, she got her son and she's pregnant. They got her baby.
They got their own stuff going on.
Right.
I get it, but so let me ask. I mean, if they would have happened to come across this video on YouTube, what do you think their thoughts and their reactions are going to be?
Damn, man. I probably should have did more to help my mama, man.
All right, I get it. Well, listen, miss, like I say, really appreciate you. Definitely wish you nothing but the best out here, okay?
Thank you.
Make sure you have a good one, sweetie.
You too.
All right.